and welcome back to Teach Talk Lanes. Well, I'm Tracy, and in the previous episode, maybe you remember, maybe you're not, we talked about why text based language teaching, or TBLT, why this method matters, and what makes it different. So, today we're switching modes a little bit, just a little bit. And well, this episode is more teacher focused. I will walk you teach how this TVLT method actually works, okay? What a task really is, and how a task based lesson is usually structured. So, really basic and pretty important. So, yeah. So, let's start with a question, in fact, with the most important question. So, is this? Imagine what or think about it. What do we mean by the task? That's it. In text-based language teaching, of course, this a task is not a grammar exercise or not just an exercise, we already know. It's an activity, okay, where students use the language to achieve a clear outcome. So that outcome could be planning something, or could be solving a problem, or collecting information, or making a decision too. Because the key point is that meaning comes first. And here, it supposes students are focused on doing something, and language is the tool they use to do it. It's the tool, not the end. It's different, it's pretty useful. So yes. And in fact, there are types of text. And well, today we're gonna see 3 main types of text. Yes. So we have the first. The first one is information gap task. It's a type. Remember, it's a type of. So this first one requires students to exchange the information in order. In order of what? In order to complete the task. For example, just an example. There is a student. This student has part of a schedule, and another student has the missing information. So they have to use the language as a tool to complete the part of the schedule they already have, and to complete the others, but mean the own. Okay, that's it. And the second type of task, the second one is opinion gap task. That's it. And here, students share personal opinions, or preference, or attitudes. For instance, discussing favorite school subjects, or proposing solutions to a social issue. You see, like, share the information, sharing. And third one is reasoning gap task. Here, the students requires think, infer, and problem solve using the information they already have. Okay. Many researchers argue that these tasks, or these types of tasks, encourage deeper engagement with the meaning. That's the point, the meaning here. And this is because a text-based lesson usually has phases. It's like, I know I already said there are types of tasks. We talk about the first one, the second, the third one, the information gap, the opinion gap, and reasoning gap. But each one of those tasks has 3 main phases. Okay. Do you get it better? I will see the name. For example, there is the pre-text phase, and the task cycle, and the post-task phase. So each one of the tasks I already mentioned, for example, the first one, information gap, the second one, opinion gap, reasoning gap, each one of those has pre and cycle and post phase. That's it, okay? Now you got it? I hope you got it. For example, the first one, information gap, has the pre phase, has the cycle phase, and has the post phase. There is. Now we can continue. Okay? A task-based lesson has these three main phases I already mentioned. So first one, pre-text phase. Here, the previous. The teacher introduces the task, activates background knowledge, and provides input or models if needed. That's it, the previous. That's it. Explanation. Now the second phase is the task cycle. Because here the students work individually or in groups, depends. It will always depends by the activity or by the teacher or by the material, But they work to complete the task. During this stage, the teacher monitors and listens and supports, but avoids constant interruption. You see, is present, but is not interrupting the others. And the final phase is the post-task or language-focused phase, whatever you want. I prefer post-task. It's like easier, So these post-task, that's the name, this is where attention is drawn to language that emerge during the task, because the teacher might use feedback and recast or brief explanations to help students improve accuracy. So that's why, in fact, in this TBLT method, the teacher is not like the center of the lesson. Instead of that, the teacher acts as a facilitator, as a guide, and observer. Because here the students, on the other hand, are active participants. They interact, negotiate meaning, and collaborate to complete tasks. This shift in roles is one of the most important aspects of text-based teaching. And that means that text-based language teaching is supported by richer in second language acquisition because it recognizes that learners don't acquire language in a fixed order, but gradually as they are ready. You see? By creating meaningful context for communication, because TBLT allows language to emerge naturally as a tool, as the tool it represents, because it is. So why still giving space for focused attention on Form 2? Yeah. So, guys, that was a general overview of how text-based language teaching works in a practice. And also, in future episodes, we can explore I want to explore with you how to design tasks more specific, and we can see how to manage challenges in TBLT classroom, and when this approach may or may not be appropriate. And that's it, guys. Really, thank you very much for listening to Teach Talk Language again, and see you next time. Bye bye.